Probably because I remember the Monday Night Massacre with Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson torched us on Monday Night Football. I heard that song like a billion times in one night.
Is of course week 13 in the NCAA football. Joe the Fan with my main guys. Of course, we have Shane O'Mac that's coming off a cold, and the Wise Man.
Feeling much better. I'm feeling much better.
Yeah.
Still got a slight cough every once in a while, but much better.
He had the kennel cough, with Kramer. Remember?
Yes. Shane looks sick every week for crying out loud. Seems like
man, what's going on?
Mix in some vitamin C.
Exactly.
Because I go to the veterinarian.
You know what you need to do? You need to go here. That's your remedy right there.
I love Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is awesome.
Buc-ee's.
So you went tonight?
I went this afternoon. Producer Mark has. I'm going to the game tomorrow.
Very good.
Look at that. It was very nice. But very nice long sleeve purple. It's dry fit, so I like it. I like it.
Nice.
The kid is with me. The fam is with me, and he saw the wall of beef jerky. And let me tell you something. He didn't want to leave. I think he's going back right now as we speak. I was like, holy cow. He had the brisket sandwich. Now there's two types, Shano. They had a pulled like a pulled pork, but they had like a pulled brisket, and they had like the slice brisket. He likes the slice one better.
I like any brisket. Give it to me all.
He didn't like the pulled pork. I had the Carolina pulled pork. He's like, nah, it's mid. Who knows?
This may be a controversial take, but I think beef jerky is a little overrated.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's delicious.
I agree.
Yeah,
especially get the right flavored one, like their honey jalapeno. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, but Shano,
sweet with some spiciness to it. It's good.
But Shano, did you have the fresh one or did you have the one in the bags?
Oh, I got both. I got the fresh one for the car and the bags to take home.
He said the one in the bags are better. I don't know. I might have to ask him again, but
I think it was because I was not a big Macho Man Randy Savage fan back in the day. And so, oh yeah, step no Slim Jim. I was just like, screw that guy. I'm a Hulkamaniac.
Right.
No, Macho Man all the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get down to our picks. Where, hey, I'm telling you, when I say 5 units, it's 5 units. There's no question about that. Okay. I love the state of Utah. Unfortunately, I am not picking Utah or the state of Utah this week. But to go right off, I'll kick it off with my Big 12. Let me get my specs here. This is something that it's going to be a close game, no matter what, the way that you look at it. I'm, of course, referring to Houston taking on TCU. Now, TCU just got destroyed by my beloved Mormons at Utah. Love them. But the problem is with them, it looks like the making of a low-scoring affair. It's going to be physical at times throughout this game. Houston is better equipped when it comes to the defense, especially to handle TCU's one-dimensional offense, because they're very pass-heavy. They don't really run the ball as much as they've, like other teams in the Big 12. That all being said, the Cougars' ability to win close games at home, combined with their defensive edge there, I'm gonna go with just a 1-unit play here. Don't go crazy, bettors. I've said this in the NFL. Tape that we did earlier. We're looking for a trap game. Playoffs are around the corner. We're looking at bowls, etc. I see this as a 3-point game, maybe a 4-point game, but it's going to be close. That's why I'm playing it safe. Houston money line at -115.
I like that play. TCU looked terrible last week. They looked bad in a loss against Iowa State 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago. So I think they were favored in that game at home and didn't even lost outright. So yeah, I think fade TCU for the rest of the season. I like it.
And the other reason why I'm saying taking Houston is because they force a lot of stops, especially in the red zone. So TCU tries to gamble here and there, but Houston forces a lot of stops, and I don't think TCU's covered. Well, it's currently at 2.5. It might go to 3. I wouldn't sway anybody away to take TCU with the spread with the +3, but I think Houston squeaks it out at the very end, and it might be a push. It might be they might win it with the 3 at the end, but I really like Houston money line -115. Shano, you're up. What did we have here for? We're going ACC today, or
ACC?
Let's go ACC.
ACC, and nothing says ACC like Cal versus Stanford. Going to Stanford. Okay, this is the band is on the field rivalry, right? I looked it up. 43 years ago today, that happened. 43 years ago today, the band running out into the field. Just a little side note,
right?
But yeah, Cal versus at Stanford, big ACC game. Cal is 6-4. They're coming off a huge win. They beat Louisville. Louisville is actually pretty good this year. They're like they were 7-3. I think they're 7-4 now. But they beat them 29-26. Close game, but Cal beat them on a big upset for them. Stanford, on the other hand, is 3-7. They're 2-5 against the ACC, and they're on a 3-game losing streak, including losing to North Carolina in their last game. And North Carolina has not looked great this year football. But and both teams are coming off a bye week, so the drinking cancels each other out, right?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Right? So
the team that was more sober is going to win this one. Yeah.
So a little bit about this rivalry game. Cal has won the last 4 meetings between the two teams. But in the last 2 games that have been in Stanford in this rivalry, Cal has won by double digits. All right. The Golden Bears, they have a true freshman at quarterback. I can't even begin to pronounce his name. It's Sagapaletelli. But he's coming into his own. He's completing 60% of his passes. He's already thrown for over 2,500 yards this season, and he's going against Stanford that ranks 134th against the pass this year. So I'm taking the Golden Bears -3 against the Stanford Trees. I know they're the Cardinals, but the Trees is a terrible mascot for them. Why is it terrible?
Oh, got to be top 5.
So give me Cal. Give me Cal and the Golden Bears minus the points. I think I got that -3.
What were you saying? Go ahead, wise man.
I was going to say, what do you guys have against the tree?
It's a bad mascot. I mean, who wants a tree as their mascot? I mean, it's bad.
During the Christmas season, you can decorate it, and I kind of like the tree.
Yeah.
What would you say the worst mascot?
It's definitely top 5 as worst.
Is it?
Oh yeah, definitely. It might be the worst. I mean, it's a tree.
You know what they need they should change their mascot, right there. That's what they need.
Sponsorship. Hey, that might be coming with NIL deals. School sponsoring.
I'm just saying.
You might have like the North Carolina Ronald McDonald's or something like that.
Name another
NIL money.
Name another college that has a tree as a mascot.
Ooh.
I don't know.
No. How about the Sycamores of Indiana State?
Okay.
Did not know that.
Yes. The home of Larry Bird. Where Larry Bird
Home of Larry Bird.
Yes.
French Lick, Indiana.
Yeah. And they were in the NCAA. They were. Did they make it to the March Madness last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
yeah.
last year they were.
Yeah.
Arguably the greatest basketball game of all time.
Of course.
Michigan State, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Indiana State, 1979. I think to this day it's the highest rated college basketball game of all time.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
You were going bad mascots earlier. I think the other bad mascot, Syracuse. This looks like a big orange ball.
The orange.
That's not very good.
Yeah.
That's not a good one. I've honestly never liked Penn State's Nittany Lion either. I always thought it looked like kind of like pajamas somebody was wearing.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a real mascot to me.
I'd agree.
My wife is just texting me. My son is currently headed to Buc-ee's right now as we speak. And they just asked me, Dad, sandwich, you want chopped or sliced brisket? Sliced, right?
Sliced, yeah.
Sliced, okay. And I got the chips. Oh, the chips are good. Shano, you didn't tell me about the chips.
Oh, the chips are good. Everything's good there. Everything's good.
Like chips as in like a potato chip or like a fry?
No, but I don't even think it's like a potato chip. I think that's insulting to the – I mean, Buc-ee's – it's called Buc-ee's chips or beaver chips.
Oh, the beaver nuggets?
No, they came in a red box.
The beaver nuggets are good too.
This is Shano's backyard right there.
Oh, Korean barbecue there. Yeah, that's good.
I don't know. Yeah. You put $1 million on the table right now. I wouldn't even touch that. No way. It's called beaver chips. I think it's up saying fries or anything like that. I mean, it's like, I don't want to say kettle chips like potato chips, but they're better than that. I don't know. Shano's the expert.
I don't think I had those every time I've been. I'll have to check them out though.
Okay. Wiseman.
Maybe that's why he's always sick, because his diet.
Say that again.
Jerky and chips. I said maybe that's why he's always sick, because his diet consists of beef jerky and steak.
Oh man. Tell us about your Big Ten pick here, and first off, Sparty. Hey, it's business last week, but they make up for college basketball.
Yeah,
Izzo. I'm telling you, Izzo is making up.
Looked dominant again.
Against Kentucky.
Looked dominant against Kentucky. Yeah. You hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you right.
Later. Okay.
Wait until you play UNC, some real teams. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they look dominant against Kentucky. Well, we play you guys UNC Thanksgiving Day, 4:30 start time. UNC Michigan State. That's going to be a great game. But Sparty looked fantastic. They were in New York.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, Shane.
New York. I was.
He's having some technical difficulty. Let's go real quick to Shano. Shano, no more Maui Invitational.
That's not a thing anymore?
No, they're doing it here in Las Vegas. It's they're on fire there. If you're a reporter and they send you to Maui every single time, oh man, you're pissed.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where the Carolina game is going to be. All right, we got the Wiseman back.
Yeah. Yeah, Maui. Who doesn't want to go to Hawaii for a little bit?
Yeah. So real quick, Wiseman, where's the game taking place on Thanksgiving? It's not in. There's no more Maui Invitational anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know where it's at. Truthfully, I have to. I'll have to look into that. I'll find it. But no, I mean, Sparty's had a tough schedule. Their game against Kentucky was at the Garden, Madison Square Garden. Right. I was supposed to go to the game, but I wasn't able to go. But they look strong. I mean, Izzo always, they had that win against Arkansas the week before, so Izzo's schedule's tough, and that's going to pay off to March.
Suncoast Credit Union Arena. Where the heck is that from? That's what it definitely no Maui Invitational. So it'll be Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Mark your calendar, 4:30. Just saying. Put a little pizza on Carolina.
Fort Myers, Florida.
Oh, it's in Florida. Okay. You don't really do that well on the East Coast. I'm just saying. You don't do well on the sea. You don't do well on the aircraft carriers.
The aircraft carrier game was an unbelievable game. That was a great game.
That was a great game.
That was Tyler Hansborough. I think Draymond was on that squad. That was a great game on the aircraft game.
Yep.
That was good. I remember that.
They need to do more of that.
Yeah.
Let's get to your pick, of course. Like I was saying, business. Penn State destroys Sparty. But where do you go this week for Big Ten?
Yeah. Listen, I thought about fading Sparty again. The program is in disarray. As I said, they're under NCAA violations. Folks are looking to enter the portal. So, I mean, you could fade against Sparty against Iowa, but I think that's around 17.5, and I can't do that many points. So, listen, I'm going to the Cathedral of College Football, Wrigley Field. Don't forget Northwestern's playing their home games at Wrigley Field right now, which I think that would be a fantastic environment to be in. That the environment last week, Northwestern versus Michigan, was a great game. But Northwestern's taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers, a noon start time on Saturday. I think Northwestern's favored by 3.5. Minnesota comes in 6-4, got destroyed last week against your Ducks of Oregon.
Yes.
They only had 200 yards of offense total, yet they allowed 510 yards. And now, listen, Oregon's a good team, top 10 team, but they look terrible. They failed to cover Minnesota in their past 3 games. Their only worthwhile win is against Sparty. All their other losses, Minnesota has come on the road. They've lost at Oregon, giving up 42 points. They've lost at Iowa, giving up 41, and at Ohio State, giving up 42. So I'm not high on this Philip John Fleck team. Let's switch over to Northwestern. They're 5-5. They had a great game last week. They should have beat Michigan last week. Michigan needed a last-second field goal to win that game. We know that Michigan's garbage in general. Northwestern should have beat them. Northwestern's played 3 tough opponents recently, Nebraska, USC, and Michigan, so their resume is much tougher. And at a 5-5 record, that 6th win gets them to bowl eligibility. So I think you see a motivated Wildcats team. Give me Philip John Fleck minus 3.5, your Northwestern Wildcats.
Northwestern Wildcats minus 3.5 at BetMGM. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. I like that play.
You ever been to Wrigley Field?
No.
You guys been to Wrigley Field?
No.
Yes.
I want to.
Great place to get. You've been to Fenway?
I've been a couple times. I got some family that lives in Chicago, so I've been a few times.
Okay. You've been to Fenway too, Shano?
Yes, been to Fenway a couple times too.
What do you like better, Fenway or?
I'm a stadium mark.
Okay.
I like Wrigley more than Fenway.
Really? Oh, I'm a Fenway guy more than Wrigley.
I like Kingdom Yards better than both of them.
Yeah, that's good. Fair assessment.
Fenway, I wasn't super impressed by. I don't know why. I don't
really?
know. Yeah, I just wasn't. Maybe it's because I hate the Red Sox, and that might be a huge reason why. And I just just everywhere I looked, saw Red Sox stuff, but that just wasn't for me.
You know what? Why he was in Wrigley? I think he was an extra in that movie with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston. The Breakup. Yes.
The Breakup.
Yes.
Oh, great. Yeah. That's where they meet at the beginning of the movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. With Favreau clapping for the Chicago White Sox.
Yeah, that's right. That's a great movie.
That's a great movie. Get the Telly Savalas.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Well, and I think Vince Vaughn's in that movie. He's a Notre Dame fan because they're like,
yes.
He's like, we went to Ann Arbor to see Notre Dame play the Wolverines.
Right.
That's the movie.
Yes, and he's playing Madden with Jennifer Aniston's characters like Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't take all the credit. I got to give these little digital guys credit. They put in the work. Not me. Yeah, that's a great scene.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that movie. So that's 3.5 minus 3.5 for what do you call it, Minnesota, and you get that
minus 3.5 Northwestern.
Northwestern, and you can in their home, and you can get that at MGM. Shano, let's go with you with an ACC and an SEC. So let's go back to back.
All right, my last ACC pick here. I'm going to go Louisville at SMU. This is a pretty big game here for the SEC. I'm sorry, ACC. The Mustangs still have a shot at making the ACC championship game, but they have to win out. And they play Louisville and they play Cal. SMU has won 5 of their last 6 games. They've been really solid at home, and they're catching Louisville, who's coming off back-to-back losses, who they lost to Cal and they lost to Clemson. Another thing about Louisville is Louisville's offense really relies on the running game, and SMU is 15th in the college football against the run. So all the signs here for me point to SMU winning this game. Sorry, my cough just came out of nowhere, but I'm taking SMU minus 2.5. SMU minus 2.5.
All right, SMU minus 2.5. And best place to get
the big game while I'm still on ACC. The big game in ACC this week is Pitt, Georgia Tech. That's the big one because that's probably going to lock up whoever wins that game is going to get into the ACC championship game. I just don't see an easy bet one way or another who I think honestly is going to win. I could see it literally going either way. If I had to lean one way or another, I'd probably lean Georgia Tech, but I could see Pitt winning just as well too. So I know somebody's going to ask me on Twitter, like they always say, hey, you're not picking Pittsburgh at Georgia Tech? Like, what's wrong with you? But it's in Georgia Tech. I would take the home team, but I'm staying away from it as like one of my official picks. I just want to say that because that's going to be a huge game because whoever wins that's probably going to make the ACC or go to the ACC championship game.
And the spread is moving really fast with SMU. I know you got it in at minus 2.5. It's now at minus 3.5. It went up a full point.
Oh my gosh!
Best place to get it is at FanDuel. So get on it because I'm seeing 4s. It's moving like crazy.
Man, yeah, because I got that this afternoon at minus 2.5.
Yeah,
that was like around 3:00.
So money's coming in.
Yeah,
money's coming in.
Someone caught wind of my pick there.
There you go. What about the SEC? What do we got there?
First pick of the SEC. I'm going to with my darlings here, the Commodores. Kentucky at Vandy. All right, so Commodores are coming off playing LSU. This is a tough stretch. They played LSU, Missouri, Texas, Auburn all in a row. Each of those games were all one-score games. Vandy's 8-2 this year. They still have a chance of making the playoffs, but they have to win out for that to happen. They're playing the Wildcats. They're coming to town. The Wildcats have won 3 in a row, including beating Auburn. And that is the game where Hugh Freeze got fired right afterwards.
Right.
Auburn's head coach got fired. I guess you never want to be that team where if a team beats you, you get your head coach fired. Yeah. And then they beat Florida handily at home in Kentucky. But the problem is that Kentucky's not good on the road. The Wildcats have only scored 37 total points in their last 3 road games, which just makes it hard for me to trust them in this game. Vandy's still one of the best offenses in the sport. Their red zone, they scored 96% of the time in the red zone, over 96, like 96.2% of the time in the red zone this year.
Right.
So when they get into the red zone, they put points on the board. Vandy is 8-2 against the spread this year as well, as the same as the record. And that's including 3 straight covers at home. So I'm taking my Lionel Richies and the Commodores once again. It's hard for me to go against them at home. They've been dominant at home this year. And then when you compare that with Kentucky, who's struggled on the road this year, I think Vandy wins and and covers easily here. So I got them at 8.5. I haven't looked at the current line movement, but that was around 3:00 this afternoon. It was at 8.5.
Yeah, it's still at 8.5. Best number to get it. You can get it at a couple places. Caesars is probably the best way to go. It's minus 112 at BetMGM right now. So if you're going to do it, minus 110 at Caesars, and that's Vanderbilt, the 14th ranked Vanderbilt. Commodores hosting the Kentucky Wildcats. I'm up.
There's a great line in the breakup about Lionel Richie and the Commodores. I think it's when Vince Vaughn goes, "You want to play me like that, Brooke? You want to play that? I'll play it like Lionel Richie
all night long." Oh yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I'm up with my last Big 12. Now, I'm not going 5 here. Now, listen, last week, guys, I bailed you out with the mortgage payment. That's already done. But we need a little spending money because, let's be honest, it's Black Friday coming up. You know, you want to get gifts for your friends or your spouse or your girlfriend or whatever, boyfriend, whatever, okay? I'm telling you right now, I don't know why this spread is at -7. 3 units is what I'm calling right now. I'm referring to, of course, the Arizona State traveling to Colorado with Deion. Deion's done. I see this as a 35-17 game, maybe a 31-17 game, okay? Arizona State is clearly the superior team here. No question about it. Especially where the games will be, won in the trenches. When you talk about trenches, which is very important, we've all coached. If you win the trenches, this game is not going to even last, okay? So their ability to run the ball effectively and their dominant pass rush is perfectly suited to exploit Colorado, anything Colorado does. So I think Colorado might come out and be like, okay, hey, we're going to try to come out swinging. We got nothing to lose kind of attitude. But I don't think they cover it at all. I think the consensus here is to go Arizona State -7. Now it's moving, I see it starting to move up to -7.5. I don't like, you got that little kicker. You got a little bit of a Lane Bennis there. I don't like doing that. But if you can get it at minus, if it stays around 6.5, no more than 7.5, okay, get on that now. The total score is around 46.5. Don't touch the total here. You just never know. It probably will go over if you're thinking about an SGP here. 3-unit play, my final pick in the Big 12, Arizona State -7, lock it.
When does prime time, how long does he last? When's he on the hot seat? When does...
It might be at the end of this season.
This year? Yeah.
It might be.
I don't know. They love him out there.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, but
his son got his jersey retired for having like a 500 career record.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but it might be. Hey, I got health because Deion does have some health issues, and I'm not making fun of his health at all. I'm not. Let's call. Let's really be honest here. I think he uses that as an escape. Hey, I'm walking. Off in the sunset. But the guy that I think who is besides James Franklin they're almost signing the papers at Virginia Tech over here, right? What about my man, Coach O? There's rumors going around with Coach O. I don't remember the school exactly, but I've read some stuff earlier that he's going to be Illinois. No, where? I don't remember what it was. I really honestly don't remember. But I think there's going to be a lot of job openings.
Maybe if you do your Coach O impression, it'll come to you. Let's hear it.
Not go Tigers. Razorbacks. Go Razorbacks.
Okay.
Razorbacks.
Yes, Arkansas. Arkansas
Okay.
is I think where Coach O is going to return. But there's going to be a lot of coaches opening. If you think that what's his name there's no way he stays at Ole Miss.
Kiffin.
Kiffin. No way. He's gone. I feel bad for the kids, but he's gone. There's no way he stays at Ole Miss.
Nope.
He
unlikely,
ain't going
yeah.
NFL. I'll tell you that.
Nah. Definitely no.
Barty could be looking for a new coach.
Nah. You got to.
There's going to be a lot of change. Got to pay.
You got to pay.
Yeah.
What is, speaking of Sparty in the Big Ten, what is your selection there, Wise Man?
You got it. I am going with arguably the biggest game of the weekend here. Number 15, USC, taking on number 7, Oregon State, Saturday, 3:30. This has playoff implications all over it. I think the loser, definitely if USC loses, they're out of the playoff picture. Oregon, some things could happen. But both these teams need this win to, secure their playoff standings. Oregon favored by 11. I think that's a big number. Listen, Oregon's 9-1. But listen, their last 4 wins, they came against Minnesota, Wisconsin, Rutgers, and Iowa. So it's not really tight resume there. Their only impressive win there is against Iowa, but they were lucky to win that game. Don't forget, it was last second field goal. So when Oregon has stepped up in competition, like when they played Indiana in Oregon, they got smoked. So flip over to the other side, USC's 8-2. Let's take a look at their last 4 wins. Michigan, good win. Nebraska, good win.
Mm-hmm.
Common opponent, Iowa. And then Northwestern, who we're on this week. So last 4 games, definitely a tougher resume. USC's only losses have come on the road against Notre Dame in South Bend and in Champaign against Illinois. So that worries me a little bit, them going on the road. But they're not changing time zones. They're just heading north instead of heading east. And listen, USC's offense, fantastic. It's electric. Offense ranks 10th in points, 6th in yards per play, or 2nd in yards per play, 10th in points. They have a balanced attack. They can run the ball. They can pass the ball. Great wide receiver duo. We've mentioned them before, Mekhi Lemon and Jacoby Lane. So they're electric. Now they're going up against a great defense in Oregon. They ranked 6th in points allowed, 4 in yards allowed. So a great offense going up against a great defense. I think those things kind of cancel themselves out. And then you're giving me 11 points. So you could say that Oregon's got better offense, which they're ranked 7th in the country. But once again, I think they padded their offensive stats with some games against inferior defenses, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Rutgers. So yes, they're highly ranked. I think those numbers could be a little bit inflated. I think the spread's too high. Listen, I think Oregon's going to win this game, but you're going to give me 11 points when I think it's more of a 3 to 7 point game. Give me USC plus the 11.
USC plus 11. You can get it at Bet Rivers. Looks like minus 114 currently. Now here's a concern though. USC, you've taken a couple times, definitely through this whole season, especially last week. They burned you last week.
They did burn me, but by 2 points. I think there was a missed field goal in there. I think it was a coin flip. Listen, this is tough. I think they very easily could have covered. I think was there a missed extra point or something? Don't quote me on that.
Right.
But listen, we have been on them. You recall we were on them against Garbage Michigan, and they destroyed Garbage Michigan. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of USC football. I like it, and listen, I don't think they're going to go in there and upset Oregon, but you're giving me a two score cushion. I like that. Maybe it is a 17-point game in the fourth quarter, and they backdoor it. So that could be a potential.
Yeah. Shayna, we're down to your last pick in the SEC. What say you?
All right, this other pick for the SEC was challenging for me. I didn't know where to start because the SEC has got some cake game opponents this week. Texas A&M's playing Stanford. They're favored by 54.5. Georgia's playing Charlotte. They're favored by 43.5. Bama is playing Eastern Illinois. They're favored by 49.5. I mean, it's like, come on, guys. I thought that's supposed to be like your week 1 and 2's games, right?
Right.
So, but this is kind of commonplace in the SEC this week for some reason.
Yeah, they do it every year. Yeah, they do it every year. Like they have cupcake the week before Thanksgiving. I don't get it.
The week before Thanksgiving, they just play these cakewalk teams. So this week is tough for me for the SEC. There is one pretty decent game. It's Missouri at Oklahoma. I'm not sure which way to go with the point spread there. I do like the under in that because Oklahoma's defense has been really, really good this year. But I think I'm taking an upset here. I'm taking an upset, and this is going to be a huge upset. And I'm going to make it as my official pick here. And I am going to take Florida money line over Tennessee. Tennessee is ranked going into the swamp. Tennessee, they have some defensive vulnerabilities. They've given up 33 points to Oklahoma, 34 to Kentucky, 37 to Bama, 31 to Arkansas, 34 to Mississippi State. They're just giving up points left and right. The problem is Tennessee can score, so that they just outscore their opponents, right?
Right.
But Florida is 3-1 at home, 4-0 in a very close. It could have been 4-0 if they would have actually beat that game, USF. It was a really close game against South Florida.
Right.
But they've looked really good at the Swamp on defense. I'm taking them. This is like a Gators like de facto bowl game because if they lose, they're no longer bowl eligible. Tennessee's got nothing to play for. They're not making the playoffs. So I'm taking the Gators money line plus 165.
Wow.
Put me on the book for that. I hate all the other SEC games because they don't play. They're all cakewalks. Play some real people late in the season, guys. But give me the Gators money line.
Gainesville money line from Shane O'Mac. It's coming up.
If you want a safe bet, take them plus the points. I think they're like 4.5 right now, something like that.
Yep.
But I'm taking Gators money line.
So your official play is Gators money line.
Money line.
Plus
Give me the money line.
165, Shano, at BetMGM. I'll put a half a unit on it. I'm not a fan of Tennessee.
I'm not saying it's a 5-unit bet here, but there's a lot of signs that say that Florida can win this game, and I like it. I like it as a solid bet.
Yeah.
Alligator Albert is a good mascot too. I like
that is a good mascot. And I'm not a Gators fan either, but that's a good mascot.
Yeah. Let's see here. I guarantee you my father-in-law just totally not. I'm putting it in right now. Put half a unit there. Okay.
Why? What does your father-in-law have to do?
My father-in-law is a huge Rocky Flop or whatever I don't know what they.
Oh, Rocky Top. Yeah.
Whatever.
I think on the Purina dog chow.
Yeah, that's what they are. They got the little beaver thing. I don't know what the heck they have there. It's some stupid dog. I'm not a fan of that dog either. The dog that I like is Uga, and they showed him the other night because hey, we had Uga last week.
Yeah, Uga won big last week.
Huge.
Huge.
During our UFC, which we went 4-2 there, Wise Man.
Yeah, I was putting the kids to bed, and I noticed you were at Glory Days live. So
yeah,
I did tune in for a little bit, and I was texting you guys.
Yeah, yeah. So we had a bet last week before we sign off, and before we get on the recap, we had a bet last week where you said that what was it, Shano? I don't remember. What was the bet?
It was the Lions. We're talking NFL, right?
Oh, the Lions.
So it was the Lions. Eagles, right?
Yes.
Joe the fan took Eagles plus minus 2.5. I was on the Lions plus 2.5. I mean, that was a little bit of a brutal game to watch. I mean, winds were howling at 30 miles per hour. Offenses were terrible. Goff looked like, the statue of Bud Kilmer in Varsity Blues, the statue in the end zone. I mean, it was a bad game for the Lions. So I did throw out a bet. I did. You can fill them in.
So, there was the Michigan fight song. There was,
I said I would sing the first part of the Michigan fight song if the Lions lost. So, you know the Michigan fight song?
I do not know the Michigan fight song.
You don't?
You know me, and we've known each other for years, and I love Sparty.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a, but I will say that I went 3-0 last week in the NFL. Okay, and one of the picks was, of course, the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. That being said, I think Detroit destroys the Giants this week.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
It's at Ford Field in Detroit. So now, Michigan's fight song, "Hail to the Victors." It actually is a decent fight song. It's one of the few things that university has produced that's good.
Okay.
But you know it. Hail to the victors, valiant hail.
Oh, okay.
To the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best.
This is. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt there.
Sparty's fight song is "The Banks of the Red Cedar." Now that is a fight song.
Yeah, yes, of course. They've got. I told you they've got top 5 mascot.
Oh, Sparty is yes.
But be careful for
Sparty's up there for
Thanksgiving.
mascots. Way better than the trees. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true. And be careful for Thanksgiving because Ramsey. You know how Ramsey is with the ram. His name is Ramsey.
Yeah.
What is Sparty's? That's his name, Sparty, right?
Sparty's his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to insult.
I know JMU's got they're like the Dukes, the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
do they have like an actual bulldog on the field or no?
Yeah, they do. He has his own house. He has his own house,
name?
but there's like 3 air conditionings inside of it. But it's like a huge doghouse. What's his name? Fluke.
Fluke?
I thought
Fluke
is that his name? Fluke? JMU Flukes?
Oh, Dukes.
Oh, Dukes. Whatever. Okay, whatever.
You're live on location.
I am,
game tomorrow?
and I'm going to be at the game. It's actually Marvel Day, so my son's really excited about that. But yeah, I mean, look, I shouldn't be wearing this because I don't want my degrees. Wrong letter. It's green. Starts with a G. I'm just saying. I don't want it to go. They're going to take my degrees and like, hey, what the heck are you doing wearing that? It's comfortable. It's very comfortable. Let's recap, my friends, with our college picks. I will go first in the Big 12. I am, of course, taking Houston money line at -115. You could take the spread. Don't recommend it. It's going to be close. So take Houston money line for that game. And then my second game, this is a 3-unit play. So you have some spending money for Black Friday for your Christmas gifts. Took care of the mortgage last week. Now let's talk about some spending money, if you know what I mean. Let's take the Arizona State Sun Devils, -7. That's a lock. There's no way. I mean, I'm not saying go all Jim Fossil, go all in, but, just go a little easy this week. Go a little easy. Shano, your 4 picks.
ACC, Cal at Stanford. Give me the Cal Golden Bears -3. Louisville at SMU. Give me the SMU Mustangs -2.5. SEC, we have Kentucky at Vandy. Give me Vanderbilt Commodores -8.5. And I really don't like any other SEC games, but I kind of have a feeling about the Gators upsetting Tennessee. So give me the Florida Gators money line, which is +165. It's not I wouldn't put a huge amount on it, but a half unit on that. I'm putting that as my official bet.
See, he sounded a little Christopher Walken there. I got a fever, and my prescription is a little bit more money on. Yeah,
the Gators. That's what I need. My cold. If I get the Gators hit, that'd be great for my cold.
Exactly. I need more. I need more Gainesville. Wiseman, what's your last 2?
My last 2 are the Northwestern Wildcats covering 3.5 points at Wrigley Field against Philip John Fleck and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And then I have out west USC +11 against the Oregon Ducks.
Very nice, very nice.
A little bit of a bonus bet here. We
Go
got
ahead.
one of the biggest games in the country. Lehigh versus Lafayette. Lehigh is my wife's alma mater.
Okay.
This is the longest running continuing rivalry in college football. Most people assume it's Army, Navy, or something like that.
Sure.
They stopped during World War II. Lehigh, Lafayette, I think they've been playing for like 125 years in a row. It's the longest continuing running rivalry, and this is for the conference championship right here. Both teams come in, winner take all. I'm going Lehigh.
Lehigh, of course, that's in FCS, or is that what conference is that?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they're FCS.
Yeah,
Yes,
FCS.
yes, yeah. So
Lehigh's FCS. Yeah.
Yeah, this determines who goes to the playoffs. I love how the FCS does the playoffs, by the way. Way better than.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm surprised that I would thought it would be like Harvard, Yale, or something like that.
You thought so too, but a lot of those schools, I guess, took a break during World War II. And for some reason, Lehigh Lafayette just plowed through. So like I said, I think it's like over 100 years they've been playing in a row.
Lehigh at -11.5.
-11.5, covering them.
Wow. Okay, you can
Joe
get that at
the fan,
-106.
Joe DeFan, since you're at JMU, do you have a pick for tomorrow? The Washington
I
State
do.
JMU game?
I do. Unfortunately, you will not be able to bet this if you live in the state of Virginia. I love coming here every single year. They are, of course, there's nice folks, nice people. Bucky's, it's brand new. It was very nice to have my family just there just to kind of see, hey, what's up. The bathrooms are clean, super clean. I'll admit that. The gas station you can't even get. You don't even have to wait in line to get some gas there. It's loaded. The food is amazing. Everything. The spread right now is at minus 13.5. You can get that at FanDuel. This is what I'm going to predict. I think JMU might struggle at first. Now, the game can be watched on ESPN+. I think they'll have a little bit of struggling at first because it's taking on a team like Washington State, and there's nothing against that. They are ranked in the top 25, just like they were last week. They need – I think it's a little bit of a disrespect that JMU is not in the playoffs. You've got Tulane. Before you had South Florida, who lost. Tulane, if you had Tulane, James Madison right now in a bowl game, I think Madison would probably be favored by minus 5.5 or 6. Okay? I think JMU has a shot. Now, they got to win out, and they got to win their conference championship. And I think you give them a chance to take on a team like a Texas Tech or what have you. JMU, minus 13.5, I think it's a little bit too big. But I'm definitely going to go, my pick would go over 42.5. They can score, my friends. They will score. I'm going to go a one-unit play. James Madison, the Dukes of JMU, hosting Washington State, who Washington State is a 500 team. But I think JMU does take care of business. The weather's fine. It's going to be cold. But it's not rainy or anything like that. I hate rain, cold, rainy days. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll have some live video from there from the stadium. But give me JMU over 42.5 total points.
Maybe a JMU and Lehigh Mountain Hawk parlay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like it.
And I stand corrected. Tomorrow is the 161st meeting of Lehigh and Lafayette. They started around the Civil War, like 1884.
Ooh.
Man, that is crazy.
Crazy. Yeah.
Going to your JMU Dukes there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they make the playoffs, and I hope they get matched up with Indiana and go against their old coach.
My wife wants that.
That would be awesome.
My wife wants that. My wife is angry.
That would be awesome.
Very angry with that. Yeah. It wouldn't happen until the second round, if they beat the first round, team. You know what I mean? But anything is possible.
JMU's been a good program for a long time. I mean, they just recently moved to the FBS, right? So what was that, 3 years ago maybe?
Yeah.
That they moved. They've been a solid football program for over a decade now.
I don't know how long that coach is going to stay. He came from Holy Cross. He's now at JMU. I don't know how long the coach will stay. But it's all about. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I want to see them versus Kurt Signetti and the Hoosiers.
Yeah,
that's what everybody wants.
Yeah, I agree with that. But the environment and the kids and stuff like that. Went to the local bookstores. My kid wanted a hoodie. He loves this place. I think this would be. He's in 7th grade, so he's visiting colleges this early. I don't know why, but anyway, this is a very, very good school. Listen, I wouldn't mind. It's a little bit of a rival because George Mason and JMU, but you've got a bagel place called Mr. J's. Amazing. My kid wants to go to a Waffle House tomorrow. Love Waffle House.
Pecan waffle is one of the best things. The pecan waffle.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love Waffle House. I can eat there every day.
Yeah, but when you only go to Waffle House when it's like at midnight or 1 a.m. I'm just saying.
I'll go anytime. It's cheap and the serving sizes are still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
How do you take your hash browns? I'm smothered and chunked.
Oh,
Is Chunk mushrooms?
Chunked is
Capped is
ham.
mushrooms. Capped is mushrooms.
Smothered is onions. Chunked is ham.
Covered is cheese, right?
Covered is cheese.
Definitely getting covered. I need cheese on it.
Covered.
I like
covered,
chunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like chunk.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to wrap up our NCAA picks for week 13. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We need to discuss next week's schedule because of the holidays, guys. I know Shane and I have committed to next Friday. I want to respect the wise man because, the holiday. So we'll have to talk about that.
If you'll have me, I'll be here.
Hey, look at that. He's already there. Next Friday, mark your calendar, folks, 8:30. Live. I'll be back in studio. We'll look at our picks for week 14 in the NCAA. We love having the wise man. We might have to ask him to do a little bit of college basketball, not maybe not on a weekly basis, but we will definitely, because he's got other commitments to deal with. But
You do a college basketball show?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
FYI, Sparty won by 28 today against Detroit.
All right, take it easy. That's Detroit, and we're taking on St. Bonnie's. I think tomorrow or Tuesday. I think we're taking on Tuesday. Don't worry. You just show up. In Florida on Thanksgiving. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
My favorite team's undefeated too. I'm a Hoyas fan though.
Oh boy, it's
Caleb Wilson.
I love it. This is a great time of year. You have, college football approaching the end of the season, playoffs, and then college basketball starting to get into full swing. There's nothing better than the feast week, tournament, college basketball tournaments during Thanksgiving. It's great stuff.
Yeah. Before we let you go, Wise Man, we said a particular month is the best month of everything. What is your best month in the whole calendar year for sports?
I was having this conversation with my son. Like, what's your favorite month of the year? My favorite month is October.
October's the one seed by far.
Yeah.
Hockey.
October, March, and then probably September.
Right. Hockey, football, in both stages.
Yeah.
Basketball. Okay. Yeah. College basketball or NBA or what have you, blah, blah, blah.
You got the MLB playoffs.
World playoffs.
Series. Yep.
Yeah. No, it's great. October's great.
October's by far the one seed for sports.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Followed by March, probably for 2.
Right.
You got spring training starting, March Madness. That's
Yeah. So again, guys, that's it for week 13 in college football. Good luck to everybody. Hit that subscribe button, and we will see you next Friday live at 8:30. Have a nice Thanksgiving. Stay safe, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Gobble, gobble.